Hey everybody, it's Jeane. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That'll be greatly appreciated and make my heart just jump out of my chest, you guys, literally. But today I will be speaking on how to heal from childhood traumas. 5 months back, I got a video. If you haven't seen it, go click on that. I was talking about self-reflecting and childhood wounds because I feel like that's the mass majority's issues of why they have mental health issues now. And healing is a beautiful thing, you guys. I know that people don't want to do the work. People feel like healing is like putting yourself through hell. But if you have to do that in order to become a better person in the end, then do it. Who cares? But of course, I wrote it down. I always be organized. So this is what I did and am doing currently because I have traumas just like you guys, you know. I'm not perfect just like any of you guys that's watching me. So just because I'm giving you some advice on how to heal, that don't mean, oh my, this is what you need. Like, no. If you feel like this will help you out, then God bless you. And by all means, take heed. Number one, face your emotions head on. You have to find yourself. Find that child inside of you. And face it. Face what you feel like you were going through and had to struggle with growing up. Just face it. Face what you allowed. Face what you couldn't control. You know what I'm saying? Grieve about it. Cry about it. Think about it. Deep thought. Deep thought, though. Realize how it affected you. Because just because we think about something, yes, we realize how it affects us, but this is how we maneuver to change our mindset around about it. Yes, it affected you, but look where you became today. You're a strong individual now, because if you didn't go through what you went through with your parents, you wouldn't be the strong individual you are today. The simple fact that you clicked on my video, you are strong because you want to defeat the problem. Realize what you did to keep your healing process stagnant. You have to understand what we do to mask the pain. Drugs, alcohol, sex, you know, pleasure, any little guilty pleasure, eating too much. I always had that issue with stress eating. Like, I love to eat regardless, but I'm an emotional eater. I eat when I'm happy, mad, sad, glad, like I used to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the body together, okay? Not saying that I'm not, but y'all see that later. But anyways, for real, realize what it did to keep you stagnant. Okay. You have to grow up and stand up for yourself. And what I mean by that, let's face it, you guys. If your parents are still here, you as an adult, if you're at least 16 of age, you should be able to, 18, let me say 18, because, you know, some parents, you can't say certain stuff at certain ages. So let me say 18. That is the nice age for you to be like, hey, mom, dad, I feel like I've been neglected, abandoned, abused, whatever the case may be. And try to say it in the most compassionate, empathetic way possible, because this is how you felt as a kid. Have to bring that out. This is how you felt. If you felt like you ain't getting no love, you say that. You cry, you express it, you let them know how deeply it hurted you. Because sometimes when you say stuff like, hey, I feel neglected by you guys, man, like trying to play it off, people just gonna think you're joking. You have to really be serious. Face them and say, hey, I feel this way and feel that way. Now, hey, if they get upset or don't want to solve the problem, don't want to help you, that's where you have to be an adult and realize that you're in it not by yourself, but you have to heal from your things by yourself sometimes, because you're not always going to get that help. that person on your shoulder blade telling you you're doing good. You have to be your first best friend. You have to be your own backbone. You have to. Because if you depend on love and emotions and stuff of that nature from other people, you're going to be hurt in the end, because human beings are going to be human beings. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to let you down. So in order for you not to feel really let down in the end, you have to love yourself. And that's a part of the healing your childhood wounds, is loving yourself. You're telling your little self that, hey, you are not alone. You are okay. You are beautiful. You're smart. You're talented. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect you, little Kiara. Like, I'm going to protect you. I should have stood up for you when we were younger, but that's why I'm older now, and I'm here to protect you, Kiara. It's okay, little girl. I love you. Mwah. You know, you have to be like that to yourself. You have to treat yourself how you want to be treated. Simple. Okay. That's what I said that part already. Forgive yourself and forgive those. So say if your parents passed away and you didn't get a chance to tell them how you felt. I know that could be extremely hard. What you have to do is grieve over the fact that y'all didn't have that conversation. Grieve over the fact that they might have not even known how you felt because you didn't express it soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to grieve over the fact that your parents, and now, even now, you have to grieve over the fact that your parents changed through the years. You keep trying to find that person that they used to be, or you thought that they was, or you thought they were going to be one day. You have to grieve over the fact that either that person died a long time ago, or that person never existed. Yes, it's sad. You have to face your pain, your emotions head on, because it's not good to bottle it. It's not good to hide it. It's not good, because all it's going to do is shoot to the front of the surface one day when you least expect it, when you think you're having a good time. You could be on family vacation with your wife, kids, everything, and you just go ballistic out of nowhere. You just break down. You have a damn heart attack, because all that bottled up pain that you was holding on to, that you thought you healed from, just because you put it on the back burner. Please don't put your emotions on the back burner. Please don't hold back how you, like I was saying, you guys, please don't hold back how you feel, because it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you in the end. I don't care what society say, how they feel like people shouldn't have feelings, you're a punk if you this. Like, no, we are all human beings. We are not robots. So whenever we get mad, sad, happy, glad, those emotions should show. It's simple as that. Why the hell do we feel like we gotta hide who we are and how we truly feel? Doesn't make sense. Why don't y'all realize that it's hard as hell to keep up a front, a lie, like to keep up some shit that's not real going? You gotta work a lot more harder than just being 100%. You wouldn't even have so much burden, but the fact that you feel like you gotta impress this for this society or be this way because you're not gonna get respected. But no, people need to make their own lanes. That's the thing. You gotta make your own lane. If you feel like it's hard to fit in this life, then don't squeeze yourself or dim your light just to be like people who want to be like other people that don't even know themselves. Make it make sense. All right, sorry for that little rant, but let's get back into healing from your childhood wounds. Okay, I had made a few examples or whatever because people don't be understanding. So I said, for example, your daddy left you and your mom to struggle. Realize what's done is done. You gotta grieve because people change. That person that you love that's hurting you or has hurt you never held themselves accountable. Basically, never held themselves accountable for the mistakes that they made. Now, I had this conversation with both of my parents. My dad apologized to me, and I actually had to break down to my mom, express to her, because me and her the same sign. We don't always get along. Like, literally, we one and the same, but it's like oil and water sometimes. It's crazy. So, literally, you have to have that conversation. And it's okay if they don't understand, because you got to understand eras and time frames. All that stuff was different. We have a lot of knowledge and technology and stuff now, so that's why a lot of us seem like we're advanced. A lot of us are smart at certain ages that we shouldn't have been even knowing certain things on. But since I grew up with technology, I know a lot, you know what I'm saying? But our parents didn't have that knowledge back then, and we can't keep being mad and, oh, you did me this way, but they didn't even probably get the same love that you was trying to get from them, from their parents. You have to understand that. Back in the day, everything was hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? They ain't used to say that they loved you in certain households like that. Like, my family are hard in the paint. That, like, you know that they love you when they do stuff for you type stuff. It's not no, I love you so much. Grannies ain't never been there hugging you like, baby, no. My granny was cursing people out, saying get the F out of her house every day. Like, I'm not used to that. But I'm very, very sensitive, you guys. I grew up sensitive. Like, Jeane used to get on my nerves. I used to be like, y'all don't F with me. Y'all always talk about me. Y'all jealous, y'all mad. Like, that's how I always felt, because it's just like, we supposed to be family, supposed to be loving. But you got to understand, people express their selves differently from you. You know, you can't expect you out of other people, and that's where I went wrong at. I used to expect this sweet, innocent angel person out of everybody that I came across with. I'm like, I'm so sweet to you. Why not you're not doing the same to me? Like, that don't make sense. I always thought it's supposed to be left, right. Like, what's up? Like, no. So that's my issue. Like, I'm extremely sensitive. I take everything to heart, the heart and the soul. Like, cause it's just like, I'm not used to people being there. You know what I'm saying? Like that for me. I always had to cry on my own shoulder blade. I always had to be depressed by myself. Like, I always I wouldn't say mask my pain, but mask my pain around other people. When I'm by myself, shit, crying up a motherfucking storm in my bedroom, 2 o'clock in the morning. But when I'm around everybody, how you doing? How your day going? You feeling okay? I'm feeling all right. That's good. That's amazing. And then this smile all day. Because I love my smile, number one. Other people love my smile. And I like to make people happy. Just because I'm not feeling good, that don't mean that I don't want other people around me feeling the same way as me. That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I've always been. I felt like, why throw my pain and pressure and stuff on other people when they had nothing to do with it? You know, I always think for other people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm taking me back. That's why I'm healing, because I realized that I put a lot of my energy, my emotions, and trust and passion into a lot of people that didn't even deserve it, didn't even deserve to even stay in my life for as long as they did. Season been up, time been ticked. And I'm still hanging on to these people just to realize that they never cared for me or loved me how I loved them. It's simple as that. But that's why we learn from our mistakes, you guys. We learn. If I didn't go through those things, those shady people, those people that did me wrong, that tried to hurt me with the malicious look in their eye with it too, like, yeah, you know, those type of people, I became a very strong individual through it, because I always told myself, like, people gonna try to bring me down because I'm naturally, genuinely happy. Like, I'm like, no, you're not gonna take my soul because yours been gone. You let this world eat you. I cannot. Like, that's just always been me. Yeah, this world is gritty. It's trying to eat you alive. And you just gotta, only the strong will survive, y'all. Only the strong will survive. I'm telling you. It's a hard knock life. It's hard out here, you guys. And a lot of situations that you get put through, regardless of what age you are, life is going to show you that you're going to need God at the end of the day while you keep on thinking you in here alone. It's simple as that. Damn. I'm sorry, I went on a rant again. Crazy. Say if your mom is toxic and you got to accept that they don't love you how you wanted them to love you, or they couldn't. So that's why you heal your inner self. You tell yourself, you reparent yourself if you have to. I feel like I had to reparent myself. I started at at a young age. I don't even want to say the age, you guys. That's how young I've been trying to learn stuff about this life, because I just felt like something wasn't right. I don't care about none of that, child. That's how I always feel like, what is wrong with you guys? This world is not what I thought this was gonna be. What is up? What is up with y'all energies, y'all brains? Something is wrong, because why do I feel like I'm the only person that just want to be happy, that want to heal, that just don't care for drama, toxicity? Yes, I had times where I was being toxic, but I didn't know I was being toxic at that time, though. And once I saw I was being toxic, correction, my fault, like, correction. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. Pray about the situation, because it's not going to happen overnight. You're not finna just, yes, you can have the talk. It's going to relieve your heart a little bit. It's going to lift that boulder off your heart. But that don't mean that pain that you felt is, that don't mean the pain that you felt in your heart from the trauma didn't affect you. It's the simple fact that you know the issue and you tackle the issue at hand by facing those emotions, going back to those emotions. And not, I hate when people try to make the healing process is bad. You're going to have your days where you're mad about it. You're going to go through all your different emotions about how you feel. You might be angry, you might be mad, you might be resentful, you might be about a bunch of shit, right? But after you get through all those emotions of how you felt, and you think about what you are going to do to move forward, right? To break that generational curse. You got kids, you don't treat your kids as such. Don't sit up here and take it out on your kids, because I hate that. I hate how certain parents treat their kids, how their parents treated them, just because they didn't like the parenting. You know what I'm saying? But when times change and eras change, that clashes. That's why, like, elder people can't understand my generation. And I'm in my 20s. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. You guys, everything is changing. Life is constantly changing. In order to get a good result, in order to get fulfilling happiness out of this life, you have to be happy with who you are, accept who you are, and accept the simple fact that struggles in life is going to happen regardless of what age you are. You just have to be prepared for it. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it's not fun. Yes, it's not right. But at the end of the day, you're going to still get blessings in between those pains that you had to deal with and grow from. Life is all about growing. And then even when we pass on, we still don't even know all the answers. We still don't even know all the answers. So it's just like, live this life the best way possible that you feel is positive, because all toxicity is mess, drama, the anxiety and depression. Everybody want to complain about the stuff that they're going through, but don't want to heal from it. Like, I want to say that I'm addicted to pain. Well, I used to be addicted to pain, because not because of, I don't know, like, I get stronger whenever I get hurt. So, and I know that I'm about to become a different person after that. And my thought process and mindset, everything would change after that. So it's like I'm a new me, a different experience. That's what it feels like. So I'm okay with going through pain, because I know that when you realize that this is what this life is going to have for you, you're just going to realize, like, it is what it is, and brush it off the shoulder blade and just be happy with what you got and what you have going on. Because life is too short to be sitting up here being materialistic. I'm sorry, it is. You're supposed to be loving, caring. Souls matter. People matter. This shit that everybody fighting over, money, cars, clothes, success, that shit is irrelevant. I understand you want to be successful. I know people told you wasn't going to be stuff and all of that, but you are successful. You should have just believed in yourself to begin with, and you wouldn't have to feel like you got to prove to society what you can be, because your fate was that already. As simple as that. People, fate was that. That's why things happen for them the way it did, because that was meant for them. That's why they do it so well. Have you noticed that everybody have their own individual blessing, and you have to find that inside of you? As simple as that. We're all different, and all I see is clones and robots. Everybody wants to be like each other. I'm glad you guys admire each other that much, but what's new? What's fresh? History repeat itself, clothes repeat itself, you know, everything repeating. I'm just trying to find out what's new. You know what I'm saying? What's finna pop for real, for real. Like, I'm waiting. As simple as that. This is just a little bit of motivation, but you guys, I'm ranting. So let me go ahead and get up off of her, and I'm a little fried too. Go ahead and get up off of her. I love y'all so very much, and that's about healing your childhood wounds. As simple as that. Life is about a learning process. Have to learn, balance, and then you'll be all right. You'll learn that it wasn't that bad after all. I love you much. Mwah.